What's up, Holly? Long time no see. We're going to give folks room to come in, y'all. This is our Ask a Therapist session. And I appreciate you all for coming in, y'all. I feel like it's been so long since I have seen you all. But I'm super grateful that you all are trickling in. Yeah, it does feel like forever. I need everyone to tap and share. Please tap and share. Just because we haven't been on here in a while, you already know how the dynamics of the room works. We already know how TikTok tends to not notify people of us being in this space. So definitely tap and tap more. Okay, it is so important, Cherie. Yes, it has been. I appreciate all of you all for being in here. We got to get a few more people in the room today. We need to address a lot of things today. This is our mental health check-in. I hope that you all have been taking care of yourselves and really been prioritizing your needs and prioritizing your time. Please note, anybody in this room right now, if you have a question for me, the only way I am going to respond to your question is if you go through the clickable option under my bio and you hit Ask a Therapist and you inquire there. Okay? If you don't inquire there, any questions that come into this chat, I will not be responding to, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot out for us to try to answer questions in the chat and respect the folks who are following the instructions. And I want to be mindful of showing love to folks who are following the instructions. So if you know you have a question in the Ask a Therapist session that we're doing right now, if you know that you have a question for me, please click out of this live, go to the clickable option under my bio, and it's going to be a section in there that says Ask a Therapist. In that section, I need you to ask the question and we will address it in here. So today, y'all, we're going to revisit a topic that we discussed several weeks ago. And that topic is boundaries. We're going to discuss boundaries to the highest degree. For those who also do not know, a part of us doing this mental health check-in is for us to provide free 30-minute coaching session to those out there who may feel in need of it. So definitely tap the screen. Y'all, it is inexcusable right now while we have 0 shares and every 83 people in the room. Come on, y'all. Come on. I know we're all getting back together, but nothing has changed. We're back on cadence. We need to be tapping and we need to be sharing. It is 91 people in here. It is inexcusable as to why it is 8 shares in this room. I am on this TikTok platform for everybody that has a mental health need, for everybody who wants to just come in and check in on what they feel. Thank you, Holly. For everybody that wants to come in and just say, look, I'm not okay. Or for those that said, I am okay and I just want to encourage somebody else. We are here for that. So we have to be less prone to just sitting in the room and more prone to really picking up and providing that support to everyone in this platform. It's beyond this room right now. We have 93 people in the room, and I go on lives all the time with people who are doing more silly things and doing all kinds of stuff, y'all. And they have millions of people in the room. I see a lot of people in the room that are VIP subscribers. I definitely encourage you all to continue to stay subscribed. This Saturday, y'all, we're going to do our VIP live again. This Saturday around 12 noon, we're going to do our VIP live. So I see some notifications that people may be losing their subscription soon. Definitely continue with your subscription. We're going to be here. We're going to love on you in every way that we can. All right. So y'all, we're going to talk about boundaries. But before that, Jen, what's up? I feel like it's been forever. Like for those that are on right now, that have just joined for the first time or maybe in here, thank you, Jen, that may be in here regularly. We're going to check in. Tell me what's on your mind. We're going to start with that. I'm going to say while people are telling us what's on their mind, I do want to encourage you. If you have a question, go to the clickable option under my bio. where it says ask a therapist. I'm asking you all to do that because it is so hard, y'all. It is so hard to respond to questions here in the chat and to respond to the questions that come directly to the email. I want to respect everybody's questions, but if you don't go to that clickable option, I can't answer your question. Okay? And that is moving forward. If you do not go to the clickable option in the bio, I will not be able to answer your question. LaShawn just subscribed. I'm in love. I appreciate you. Our subscriber numbers dropped a bit, and that's okay. I do have a subscriber goal. And you all can probably see it in the live, but I want to congratulate LaShawn for subscribing. For those who don't know, at our live VIPs, we are in the box and we're just having fun, and I enjoy every bit of it. So definitely thank you, Living Out Loud, for you venting out today. Everybody in this room, this is your time to vent. It is amazing. LaShawn, thank you and welcome to the family. I appreciate you for subscribing today. Today we're going to talk about boundaries, and I'm giving folks a second right now to just discuss what you're feeling. I noticed that the numbers are dropping. I'm not sure if I'm glitching. I would appreciate if somebody tells me if I'm glitching, because I do not know, and I will not know if I'm glitching. But if I am glitching, definitely tell me that so I can step out of the screen and I can try to, make sure everything is okay. I'm good. RTW, thank you so much. No glitch. Okay, perfect. So it's 58 amazing, beautiful people in the room, and I appreciate every single one of you all for coming in. If you're brand new in the room, definitely get connected. For those who don't know, we are offering free sessions. We will get back to our battles very soon. The last battle that we had, which was the first battle that we had, we raised enough money to provide 116 free coaching sessions. And out of those 116, there have been 3 people who have requested. And I know you may be wondering, how can I request a free coaching session? The free coaching session is also in the clickable link, the clickable option under my bio. If you go there, it's going to say, free coaching session request. Fill out that form. I will respond back to you within 24 to 48 hours, and we will get you on the books for a free 30-minute coaching session. I need everybody to hear this, so I'm going to say it again. Michelle, I miss you all too. I miss y'all so much. But everybody in this room, the clickable option under my bio is your best friend. It's the space where you come and ask questions to me during the mental health check-in. And it's also the space that you are able to request a free 30-minute coaching session. Remember, we all get one. So definitely take advantage of that if that is an option that you want to. It is under the clickable option in my bio, and it's going to say free therapy request form. Definitely, we're going to do that. Can we sponsor coaching sessions directly through Cash App? Absolutely, Miss Donna. My Cash App is BCP CEO. BCP is the name of my company. It is called B as in boy, C as in cat, P as in Paul, CEO. That is it. And you put the money sign in front of it. BCP CEO. You should see a picture of a gray dog, and that would be my late dog Tinky. Anywho, I absolutely love it. I'm super excited. So this explains why I took a week off, y'all, because I had to really revamp the way that we referred the sessions out. So I know that I missed you all greatly, and I love y'all so much, but I had to take some time to really get this structured and together, and know that anybody in this room that comes in here, what's up, Larissa? Anybody that comes in this room and you drop a gift, those are going towards sessions as well. So if you say, look, I can't contribute a lot, but I could drop a rose or two, do what you have to do. Everything counts. Everything is going to go to helping this TikTok platform. So I need all of you all to know that, okay? Everybody in this room, yes, I'm doing absolutely fine. Everybody in this room, what's up, T-Baby? Everybody in this room, that is why I stress the importance of tapping and sharing. Because when you tap and share, you never know whose life is going to get saved by the free coaching sessions. Like AG right now just donated right there with that hand heart. Just showed some love with that hand heart. So, let me see. AG, the visionary, Whole Vibes, RTW with the roses, donating right now. Everything that comes into this room is going towards free coaching sessions. And I need you all to know that everything you contribute matters. We have at least right now 116 free sessions. And then I'm going to need your support again, because we're going to battle on this TikTok platform, and we're going to produce the means to provide at least 1,000 free coaching sessions from now to the end of the year. I'm telling y'all, it's epic. We have a whole system set up. I got it all together. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate the love, because guess what? We're here to change lives one person at a time. Now, for the beginning of this thing, let's talk about boundaries, y'all. We got to talk about boundaries, because I got to tell you something real quick. Y'all, Ronnie B, I love helping you all. I love loving on you all. I just love who you all are, period. Okay? Literally, period. I love it, right? I think it's amazing. However, I think that we have things a lot misconstrued. So when I'm talking about boundary, yes, Cookie Monster, I'm back. When I talk about boundaries today, you're going to hear me finally talk about some things that I normally never talk about, because I'm not very transparent. One, boundaries. I need you all to understand that if you all have a mental health question for me, inboxing me on TikTok, inboxing me on Instagram is just not going to work. I have at least 20 to 50 people a day messaging me. And if you have a crisis or you have something going on and you don't hit that link, that clickable option under my bio and go to the Ask a Therapist, and I don't see it, then I won't be able to respond to you. And God forbid, I don't want you to be in a crisis and you're relying on me. I need you all to understand that. Okay. Boundaries are so important. So from here on out, from this session on out, y'all, if you have a question, if there's something that's going on and you need some support, thank you to Fabulous for your donation. You're helping to change lives by literally, y'all, one session at a time. We're going to change these lives. Everybody in this room, if you have a question for me, even off this live in the middle of the night, you need to go to the clickable option under my bio. You got to go to the clickable option under my bio, because if you come on my Instagram and if you come on different sites, I'm telling you right now, I will not be able to respond. I'm this close from cutting off my inbox messages, because people have started harassing me and people have started being very, very, very negative. And we're doing a positive thing here. I will cut it off before I will cut the people off that are acting silly. I will cut them off before I allow this good thing to be hindered. Okay, so I need you all to listen to my instructions for real. Instructions are so important. If you have a question, please go to the clickable option under my bio. AG is donating today, y'all. I appreciate you. Luminous, I appreciate you. Everything that you bring into this room will go towards free coaching sessions, y'all. Everybody in this room, I've gotten, let me see. I got 2 free coaching session request forms. Be on the lookout within the next 24 hours. I will literally begin to message you all back and put you on the books. Free 30-minute coaching session, okay? Everybody in this room, I need you all to know that you matter, okay? You matter. You matter to me so much. But when you become aggressive, or when you become negative, or when you become, so when we describe, do that help? Does what help? I don't know what you're asking, T-Baby. Ask it again, because I don't know what you're asking. Subscribing literally just allows you to get into the box with me. What are we saying? This subscribe and help. Y'all gotta help me, because I'm lost. I'm lost. People are like, who are you? Because I set boundaries. Okay. I love that. I love that. I think she meant, does the subscription service help to her? No, the subscription service, anyone can access a free coaching session. Anyone, but it's one free coaching session. You subscribing is a choice that you're making via TikTok. So, no, you being a subscriber doesn't say, oh yeah, well, you get all the, anybody can get it. Y'all, right now, it's 116 free coaching sessions on the table. Anybody can have one. All you have to do is go to the clickable option. I'm not going to discriminate based on who you are. I'm not going to pick, and choose who you are. But you get one free coaching session. Absolutely, KEO. You definitely can. I'm not going to discriminate against anyone. But if you want to check out that free coaching session, definitely go to the clickable option in my bio and fill out the form Once it submits to me, I'll be reaching out within the next 24 to 48 hours. This is very important that you understand that. And this is why we're talking about boundaries. So no more coming in the inbox, where's my free coaching session, and being negative and rude. We don't do that, y'all. We're here to love on one another and to value one another and to appreciate one another. And I'm one person, y'all. One person. And a part of me coming off last week was to set up these free coaching sessions. And another part of me coming off was because it became too much for me to try to manage everybody's issue every day. We do this right here in this room, y'all, so we can process it, okay? We can process it. And I need everybody to know that your respect and your appreciation and your boundaries, you setting boundaries for the sake of me, I need you to understand that I need you to value the boundaries that are being set. Okay. Absolutely, AG. I appreciate you. AG, my subscriber right there. I appreciate you. Everybody in this room, you're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. All right. So I know a lot of people have reached out to me. You okay? You okay? You okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'm just working behind the scenes, y'all. I got a team of about 6 amazing people. I got a nice village. Well, 6 of us and all. It's 5 amazing people. I have a great village. They're working on their end. I'm working on my end. So if you don't see me, literally, is because I am back behind the scenes doing the things I need to do. Thank you, Gan. Respect Ronnie's boundaries. My boundaries are you cannot come into my inbox every day, all day with mounds and mounds and mounds of things. Request a free coaching session. But you can't do that because it's too much, y'all. For those who don't know, I'm a therapist, y'all. I just got off 2 therapy sessions and came in here. It is very important that we understand boundaries. Yes, I'm a therapist. Yes, I love helping people, but I also need time, y'all. So if you have a question, go to the clickable option in my bio. Ask your question. I will answer it via email. If we're off, like if we're not in this room right here, I will respond back to you in time. But you can't just, I had people coming into my Instagram inbox and then came into my TikTok inbox and it's messages back to back. We can't do that, y'all. Please, y'all. Appreciate the great thing that's happening, but also, y'all, give me the space to be. I have 4 free coaching session request forms that's coming in. I appreciate y'all. Now listen, y'all know that these sessions are free for you. Here's the thing. When we battle and when we go in toe to toe with some of these big body people that are really like showing up and really trying to win, I need y'all support. Why? Because this is going to provide free coaching sessions to everyone out there. Please note what I'm saying to you out of my mouth. If you don't go to the clickable option in the bio, if you don't go to the clickable option in the bio and fill out a free coaching session, if you inbox me and you ask me about a free coaching session, I'm not going to respond. And I'm saying that with love because I'm telling you all right now, the clickable option is under the bio. Go to it. Go to it. It's a 30-minute coaching session. I need you all to really listen to what I'm saying. If you see somebody on the TikTok platform that's struggling, send them to my page in the clickable option under my bio. If I have to continue to say this, I promise you all, I will shut my chats off and I will not be accessible except on these lives. And I'm saying that because do I have a website? It is being made right now. Not yet. Right now, the greatest thing you can do, Hallie, is go to the clickable option under my bio for everything that you need that's connected to me. Think within yourself. If you can pay for a session, do so and leave that for those who can't afford. Absolutely, AG. This is really powerful. And I appreciate you for saying that. Tammy just subscribed. I appreciate you all. We got a subscription goal of 250 and Tammy just became a new subscriber. I appreciate you, Tammy. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Listen, y'all, these free coaching sessions are for those who, thank you, Jen. The free coaching session are for those who really are not able to afford. And I know that there are going to be people that maximize that. And I'm not even going to discriminate and hate on you or be upset with you because of that. What I'm saying is if you know that you can afford a session and you're just like, let me get the free option because the free option is there, then you're taking out of somebody else's hand that may not be able to help themselves in the future. And if you can live with that, that's on your conscience. But at the end of the day, I definitely want you to use some integrity, and definitely be kind to everybody. All right. Now, let's get into the conversation. Boundaries. Boundaries. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. And I'm not liking how I look kind of ashy today. That's all right. We're going to keep it moving. Everybody in this room, we all have a right to set boundaries. I heard Gan said earlier, people don't even recognize who I am because I'm setting boundaries. Boundaries, y'all. We're revisiting this conversation. I'm going to tell you why we're revisiting this conversation. Because we had this conversation several weeks ago. Now I want to follow up with the people that's been in my lives for a while. Help me help you. Have you been setting boundaries? What's up, Lonnie? Have you been setting boundaries? Everybody in this room, have you been setting boundaries? Yes or no? Since we've had that conversation before, I want to revisit a lot of the conversations that we had, because it's not enough to just have it once. It's enough to continue to talk about it. Have you been setting boundaries? Pumpkin says yes. All right, I got a lot of yes. Holly said some. All right, Jen said yes. Lonnie says yes. Sheila says no. All right, Sheila, we got to talk about it. Say Cece says, I'm strong on my boundaries to myself and my children. Absolutely. Okay. Yes. T-Baby says yes. Okay. Ooh, Lonnie. Good. Lonnie says, and now I'm lonely AF. And I know what the AF means. Y'all know what the AF means too. For those who are setting boundaries, my next question was, have you noticed a change in your circle? Because when you start to set boundaries, your circle changes. And when your circle changes, what tends to happen is, y'all, you tend to feel more lonely. You tend to feel more isolated. You tend to feel more like, man, should I have even cut these people off? Because now I feel like I'm by myself. But it's really good, because what you've done is you are literally creating an open area. It's like you're getting the crowd out of the room so you can make room for the good people to come in. I'm telling you right now, setting boundaries. I never want you to second guess setting boundaries, even though it's so easy to do that. When you second guess setting boundaries, what you tend to do is you go back on your word for yourself. Anna Marie, thank you for donating. Everything that comes in this room is literally going to free coaching sessions. I appreciate you. Everybody in this room, when you start to set boundaries, don't go back on it, because it's making room for the people that are supposed to be in your life. I tell people all the time, I say, the right people will connect to you at the right time. I say that all the time, and I believe that. But for those who are setting boundaries, it is healthy. And I need you now to feed yourself in the way you thought the other people were feeding you. The people who fall out of your life when you start setting boundaries are people who don't respect your boundaries. They don't respect like, they're like, man, bump that. I don't care about that. Like, when they don't respect your boundaries, they don't love and appreciate you. No, don't apologize for setting boundaries. Okay, let me go. I got a couple questions. Let me get to the questions real quick. So somebody asked, wrong one. All right, let's go. All right, I got 3 questions. So somebody asked the question. All right, 2 different emails. All right, so somebody asked, how do I cope with dating someone? How do I cope with dating someone that's already married? Suggestions for coming out the closet, especially to your child. Room, y'all gonna help me with this one. How do I cope with dating someone that is already married to a female, of course? Any suggestions for coming out of the closet, especially to your child? Come on, room. Come on, y'all. Help me. All right, so I'm gonna address. So listen, we can't judge. Now right. Thank you, Rad. Listen, no, wait, we can't judge. Wait a minute, y'all. We can't judge because we don't know what that situation is like. We don't know what the situation is like. That person could be at the end. They could be married, separated, and done. We don't know that. So we can't just come in and be like, don't mess with Dave. Don't mess with Mary. We can't just do that. Because we don't know all the facts, all right? So we got to be mindful of our judgments of one another because we don't always know the story. And it's so unfair to come in. It's so unfair to come in and put our judgments on something that we really don't know, all right? So I'm going to address the coming out of the closet, because this is somebody that literally has probably never been with a female. And they're saying, how do I come out of the closet to my child? And that is something, and I don't know how old your child is. I don't know how much your child is able to handle. I don't know, right? But what I will say is it is so important as parents, and I say this often, that we be honest with our children, okay? That we're honest with our children. Lisette, I don't know how old the child is. I'm just going based off what I'm hearing. All right. It's definitely hard, y'all. I worked as a school counselor, and I ain't going here dressed like this. I just was, I've had my hair to the side and tried to look feminine. And kids will ask you, is you gay? Like, people will ask you that. And I say that when your child starts to see you in a situation, I think that you need to be honest with them, because if you don't teach them, the streets will teach them. And what we don't want is for people to just start disrespecting you, and your children start disrespecting you based on what other people are saying. No, be honest with your children. Trust and believe they know a whole lot more than what some of us did as children our age. Because when I was young, I ain't know nothing about nothing gay, straight. I ain't know nothing about closets and all that stuff. Like, be honest with your children. Please. That's what I will say. As far as coming out of the closet, that is in your time. If you are someone who is struggling with your sexuality, you coming out of the closet is on your time. It is no, if anybody forces you to come out of the closet or forces you to feel or think or do or be whatever, I need you to let me put a break on that, because anybody that forces you to do it, they are doing it more because they want you to be out for them and not out for yourself. I need you to literally take that time when you feel comfortable being who you are. Because there's a lot of rejection that comes with sexuality issues. We won't talk about that. There's a lot of rejection that comes along with that. Make sure that you are making the best decision for you. Absolutely, Rad. Rad said it's not just about your child, it's who your child will tell. Because depending on the age of the child and the maturity of the child, they may not be able to understand that. So I'm not telling you to rush. I'm telling you to take your time with this and make sure you are ready for what is to come. Okay? Let's keep moving forward. I got 2 more questions, y'all. Then we're going to get back to boundaries. I've had a woman I was dating try to tell me I couldn't have friends. I broke up with her. She just kept crossing my boundaries. Problem with me is that I let her cross them too many times. How does one work through releasing being comfortable with boundaries being crossed? Being comfortable with boundaries being crossed and getting attached and comfortable too soon. Okay. All right. So this is a very loaded question. So basically what you're saying is you was dating somebody and this person started putting boundaries in place, let me address that real quick. Let me tell y'all something. When you're in a relationship with somebody and they start to put boundaries on certain things, you got to make sure you take a note that this person is probably insecure, and because they have been hurt before, they're now punishing you for the hurt that they've incurred. You need to be very mindful of that. Don't. You can't talk to no feminine women. You can't do this. Don't you have no best friends as women? Like, no. That is rooted in insecurity. And if you cater to those boundaries, what you're doing is you're going to be feeding that person's insecurity, and they're going to be constantly expecting you to meet them where they are, and they're never going to meet you where you are. Let's talk facts. Let's talk facts, baby. We back in full effect now. Let's go. Real talk. When you start feeding, you got to understand the difference between boundaries and what is insecurity. Let's talk about it. What is insecurity? Insecurity is when you put boundaries on somebody else because it makes you feel more safe and more comfortable. It makes you feel like, okay, this person is not going to leave me. That is the insecurity. When you set boundaries because you know that you need this, because this is less than how you treat yourself. You don't want to be treated less than how you treat yourself. That is boundaries. Love it. What's up, Lorene? All my VIPs are in the house. I love y'all, man. Oh my God, I love y'all. Miss y'all. We had some new VIPs too. I just love it, y'all. I just love y'all. I genuinely love y'all, and I genuinely missed y'all. I needed to take a break because there was a lot of things happening, and I needed to set up these coaching sessions and all that stuff. But we'll go over that at the end. But seriously, y'all, you have to be mindful. So this person right here that asked this question, how does one work through releasing being comfortable with boundaries being crossed and getting attached and comfortable too soon? So let me tell you something real quick. You and this person right here is already starting off on the wrong note, because the boundaries that are being set are rooted in insecurity. And I'm telling you, what's up, say CC, baby? I appreciate you. Like, I'm telling you, when you are dealing with somebody who is insecure, their boundaries are going to turn into other things, and you're going to find yourself miserable, and you're going to make all these sacrifices, and that person is still going to be insecure, because insecurity starts with us. We have to work through our insecurities. This person that you are dating needs to work through their insecurities. You have as a partner, you can support and love them through their insecurities, but you're not responsible. And I'm talking to everybody out here that's dealing with somebody that's in a relationship with somebody insecure. You got somebody in your life that's insecure, and you're steadily trying to meet them where they are. No, absolutely not. They need to work on their own insecurities, because if they don't, then you'll be walking all the way over here. You'll be giving them, like, this is the middle. Hold on. This is the middle ground, and you'll be all on this side helping them, and they ain't even met you in the middle at all. So you're going to be feeding them everything that they need, and they're not going to be feeding you anything. Real talk. Let's go. All right, last question for the moment. Good morning, Ronnie. My 13-year-old son is an introvert and very shy and scary individual. How can I help him with this? I think it's going to hold him back from doing a lot of things he wants to do in life. It actually already has. 13-year-old son, introvert, very shy, scared individual. How do I help him with this? I would say, if you were able to get him connected to a counselor. We don't know why he's internalizing, but it seems like he is internalizing. He's an introvert and very shy. Let me tell y'all something. When I was a kid, I was absolutely mute. Y'all don't even know that. Like, I was quiet. My mom, to this day, still says that I'm her odd child, because I ain't say nothing. I ain't had no friends by choice. But I ain't say nothing. I would just be in the room like, looking at people, because I wanted to pay attention. And so when I did start talking, it was like well into my, maybe when I turned 18, 19, 20, maybe. But I was quiet. I'm telling y'all, literally quiet. I would like for you to get this child a therapist, because we don't know if this could be behaviors of multiple things. And I don't know the diagnosis, Rad, and I know Rad is in here. Like, Rad really supports like the reactive attachment disorder. I'm telling you, like, this could be a disorder, or it could be them just not wanting to talk. I mean, sometimes as parents, we want to fix everything with our children, and I love that, right? I think that's an amazing thing. But sometimes everything doesn't need to be fixed. Some things just fix themselves. Okay? I would say, if you want to ease your troubled heart, connect your child to a therapist. I'm telling you, I was quiet to the point now people in the same city I grew up in, they be like, who is that? Who is that talking all the time? I talk a lot now. But, every child is different. I just want to make sure that this child isn't depressed, or like not, hadn't dealt with bullying or things that they're internalizing. That's why I say, when in doubt, get them connected to a therapist that they can, break that mold. Okay? Perfect. And I have 8 free coaching session requests coming in hot on the table. I appreciate you all for following the instructions. That means a lot. For those who dropped in late, we are doing free coaching sessions. And please note that this is for people who are not able to afford the actual coaching session. If that is you, go to the clickable option under my bio, and you can submit a free coaching session request form. I will be reaching out to you within the next 24 to 48 hours. Please note, if more than 10 to 15 come in, it may take me a little longer. I'm only one person, and I appreciate you in advance for following those instructions. Let's get back to boundaries. Y'all, dealing with people with insecurity is a hard thing. Let's talk about that. Let me ask right quick. Has anybody in here dealt with somebody who is insecure? Anna Marie, you just a whole vibe. Has anybody ever in here been in a relationship with someone that was insecure? All right. What kind of boundaries did they set for you? Somebody said still is. We're going to help you today, Melissa. We're going to help you today. What kind of boundaries did they set with you? I used to be in my husband. Okay. Quite a few. All right. Tell me some of the boundaries. I felt like I was in prison. AG, that's a real feeling. Yes, it's a real feeling. Real feeling. I couldn't wear tight clothes, only sweats. Wow, Anna. Wow. More boundaries that they put on their kids. Wow. Okay. What else? What other boundaries? I was miserable. Probably like, can't talk to this person. I don't feel comfortable with you being around this person. This person was emotionally abusive, Pumpkin said. Not able to chill with my female friends. Emma says never had that problem. Perfect. I'm glad that you haven't. I hope you never do. Walking on eggshells. Who I could and couldn't hang out with. Isolation from friends and family. Didn't like that he hung out with his friends more than me. Okay, I felt like they couldn't have friends or go places. Very miserable. Can't talk to people. Couldn't talk to men. He didn't want me talking to my female friends. Good gracious. You couldn't win either way, Shan. Oh, wow. Okay. Can't go nowhere without telling the person or explain everything I did. Demanding all my attention. Walking on eggshells. Y'all, that's crazy. And it's amazing. When I say it's crazy, it's like it's amazing that so many people in this room have gone through that. And I need y'all to connect to each other. For real, for real. I need y'all to connect to each other. We bond, y'all, based on what we go through. My husband, okay, couldn't hang out with friends, couldn't speak to certain people if I wanted to go out. That's powerful. It is powerful in a way that y'all have gone through some things. Now, tell me and help the room, because there's people in this room right now that are dealing with this. Help me understand what you did to break that connection. What did you do? What did you do to literally get out of that place with that person? What'd you do? You followed him. Wait. Okay, you left. Okay. Absolutely rad. What'd you do? I realized my worth. Okay. Okay. I was tired, never went back, just put my foot down, demanded respect, left, no contact. Okay, divorced him. Okay. Whoa, T-baby. Then that's pretty. Wow. Okay. Tried to compromise. Did my own thing. Broke up. Okay. Individual therapy and couples therapy. Okay, AG. I can't do insecurities. Y'all, insecurities are real. So listen, let me tell you something. First of all, went all the way to Korea. Wow. Went all the way to Korea. All right. So I'm going to tell you something right now. Dealing with people with insecurities, right? Oftentimes you will have a lot of demands put on you. Okay? Oftentimes you will. But it's so important that you recognize where it's coming from. Okay? So for me, I'm a person that asks questions like, why do you feel like that? Now, I'm a therapist, so, I'm not asking everybody to do this. But understanding your partner and understanding the person in your life. Because don't have to just be a partner, y'all. This could be family members. Some of us have protective family members. Some of us have protective friends. Things that we have people in our lives that are insecure. And it's okay that they're insecure. But I need you to recognize it so you know how to deal with it. Because what happens is if you say, okay, this person wants me to do this and I love this person so much and I'm going to do this, and this is coming from an insecure place, then what you're doing is you are feeding their insecurity, and you're never challenging them to heal from their insecure space, but you're actually catering to it and saying, no, you don't have to heal. I'll adjust myself. And you don't want to be in a situation where you're constantly adjusting yourself and the person here is constantly putting on boundaries, and you're doing more to work and they're never changing. That's what I'm trying to say. And I know a lot of you all, since you all said that you've been in a relationship like that, it happens like that. But I need you all to be able to say and be able to have the insight to say, wait a minute, is this coming from a genuine place or an insecure place? Because let's be real. And I ain't even talk about it in this room yet, but I'm about to go here. Some of us in the room have been the insecure ones. Let's go there. Who in this room has been the insecure person? Let's go. Who in this room has been the insecure person? Y'all, these mental health check-ins are literally for us to be honest. Thank you, Rad. I appreciate you. Some of us have been an insecure person. So I'm helping you too. When you start setting boundaries and telling people what they can and cannot do because because you're insecure within yourself, you got to work on you, baby. You got to work on you. Okay? Say Cece says, I've been insecure before, but try not to let it show. Let me tell you something. I don't care how much you try. It's going to show. It's going to show. It's going to show. It's going to show. We have to deal with our insecure selves. And I'm not saying everybody in this room is insecure. Lalisa, I don't know what you mean when you say, I've been insecure, but I just found the evidence I was correct. Correct about what? But I have been insecure because of the things she showed me. And some of us, y'all, haven't healed from the insecurities. It still bleeds out. we got to be honest with ourselves, y'all. This is 2022. I think too many people have lied too many times. Too many people have lied too many times. We got to be real with ourselves. If we have those insecurities, we got to deal with them. We got to deal with them. Anna, you just loving on us today. I appreciate you. Trying to be better with it. And this is another topic that we talked about several weeks ago. I was never insecure because people are going to do what they want. Absolutely, they're going to do what they want. But we can't deny the fact that it hurts us when they do. We can't deny that. Absolutely, Emma Lou. I appreciate you sharing your story. What's up, Candace? So, y'all, let's talk. Who in the room has been the insecure person? And I'm gonna be transparent, y'all. For a while, I was an insecure person. I'm like, and I'm not talking about recent. I'm talking about in my past. Like, my 20s were a very roller coaster amount of years. Like, it was just up and down, up and down. And I have been that person that have really, really put boundaries on people because I was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable because I wasn't secure within myself. Right? Absolutely. AG says, I think you have to create a safe space to communicate and not judge feelings. Find out why. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that is so important. And I appreciate you. You said it very perfectly. In my early 20s, I was insecure. Absolutely. Big Sexy Jam says, I am. I'm insecure. And Infinity says, I'm insecure and toxic. I can't forget constant battles with my own mind. Hey, that's powerful. And let me tell you something about that. You recognizing your traits is the first step to change. Now you got to recognize who hurt you and what hurt you so you can actually move forward past whatever that is that's keeping you in that space. Real talk. Shin, the clickable option, huh? Y'all, I really need y'all to ask the questions through the app, through the clickable option. I really do. I know, Shin. I know you forgot. Thank you. But seriously, I really do. I really want you all to do that just because I love all of y'all. But it sometimes I like if there's a question going on in here and then there's a question coming on the screen. You know, the people that have a question, you can go to the clickable option under my bio and I'm going to answer it. But I want to just kind of create more structure in the room so that we can have the questions constantly filtered through the clickable option as opposed to the chat, just in case I missed someone. I don't want anyone to be upset. But if you all send it through the app, I'll be able to capture them. But it was a really good question, and I'm going to go ahead and address a question. Well, I don't know how to word it now. But I'm waiting on the questions to come through because I'm sure people have stepped out of the live to do it. Seriously. Zen, subscribe. Hey, what's up, Zen, baby? That's a whole vibe. Thank you so much, y'all. We have a goal this month of 250 subscribers. Don't forget this Saturday, 12 noon, I'm going to be doing a VIP live. I appreciate you, Candace, all the love that you're showing and everybody else in this room that's showing. It is going to free coaching. We don't stop. Please be on the lookout for the next battle. We will be battling very soon. Y'all gotta find somebody for me to battle. Give me somebody to battle for this cause because I really don't know who to battle. But I got 4 questions coming in. Let's go ahead and address them, okay? Now, let's go. So, is there a difference between insecurities and noticing red flags? What do y'all think? Is there a difference between insecurities and noticing red flags? I tend to say yes, okay? Emily, what are you doing in here? You're supposed to be at work. I appreciate you for stopping by. I love you, girl. But you're supposed to be at work with the children. I love you. Is there a difference between insecurities and noticing red flags? I say yes. Insecurities are more of an unhealthy behavior. Noticing red flags are a healthier behavior. When you are, I can see why you asked that question because it seems like it can be the same. What's up, Sheikah? It seems like it could be the same, but honestly, and this is just me, think that being insecure, it brings about more negative behaviors. It brings about more jealousy. It brings about more anger, more hatred, more malice, more, scheming to try to get it brings about more negative driven behaviors. Whereas noticing red flags is just you kind of paying attention. Absolutely, 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 Gan. I appreciate that. Yes, manipulation too, and noticing red flags. Yes, it's definitely a trauma response. So I agree with that. It's a trauma response, but it's more of when you notice red flags when we're in our unhealthy state. We ain't noticing really the red flags. Think about all the time the red flags we just flat out ignore it because we weren't in our healthiest state. When you start to notice red flags, that means that you've come to an awakened place and you're in a space where you're like, okay, this is what happened to me. This is what's triggering me. And this is where I am. That's why it's more of a healthier response. Because we're going to be real. In our insecurities, we probably missed all the red flags. Okay, we probably was the red flag. Honestly. Not even trying to be funny, but we probably were. And so when you're taking the time to notice red flags, it tells me that you are in a space where you are awakening and coming into, yes, awareness. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's move on. All right. Next question. How do you address jealousy, insecurities in a partner while in an open... Ooh. Okay. How do you address jealousies, insecurities in a partner while in an open relationship with multiple partners? Okay. So, I think it's way too down the line to address jealousy and insecurity because the jealousies and insecurities, it should have been addressed. Thank you, Big Sexy. I love you. It should have been addressed in the beginning, if that makes sense. Before the open relationship started, those insecurities and jealousies and rules and things that were going on, I don't like to say the word should. Should is an absolute, but there should have been a foundation of security and understanding. Anna, you're just showing all kinds of love today. I think you all are a little too far. I think it needs to scale back. Maybe the open relationship needs to shut, or it needs to come to if it's 3 people in a relationship, maybe you all need to come together and work together before you all decide to add any more partners. Because right now it's some things that are happening that it sounds like the dynamic is off. And so I would encourage you all to stop where you all are and kind of deal with it right now within yourselves so that you can get to a place of feeling secure and setting boundaries that are healthy for each other that are part of that relationship. Okay? Lego. Did I miss anything? I think I got everything. I think I got all the questions. All right. So, y'all, we got 11 minutes. I appreciate everybody in the room for just being here and for just participating. It's been a long time coming. Like, I feel like I haven't seen y'all in a week, and I love it. Continue to tap and share the screen, y'all. These are spaces where we're going to have these tough conversations. I have so much hatred towards him, okay? And Lil Lisa, we gotta Lil Lisa, we gotta deal with that, okay? Because he's not worth you having anger towards him, because guess what? In every relationship you involve yourself in, you taking him with you, baby. You taking him with you because you're holding on to that pain. You're taking him with you. Okay? I missed y'all too. Y'all have no idea. I missed y'all too. All right. So the next question says, as an added person, should I step back and allow them to work on their relationship? Thank you for answering the previous question. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. As an added person into that relationship, I do think that you should, especially if you acknowledge the dynamic. I think that it will be healthy for you to step back and process and allow them to process. That's Lex. What's up, Lex? Y'all just showing all kinds of love today. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I think we had like 4 new subscribers today, and I appreciate everybody who subscribed today. AG just coming in with just love. I mean, I appreciate the love. Jay, I appreciate you. So everybody in this room, it's so important that when we set boundaries, we understand off the gate. I'm going to just be honest with you. Off the gate, we need to understand that when we set boundaries, there are going to be some people in our life that don't like them. There are going to be some people in our lives that do not like the boundaries that are set. those people have a choice whether they stay in your life or leave. You have to be okay before you even start the process of setting boundaries. You have to be okay with whether or not that person is going to stay in your life. Does that make sense? Shane, is that from a clear head or angry mind? I just want to make sure. You got to be okay with that. Because boundaries are for you. All right? I don't know about anybody else, but boundaries are for you. Boundaries are for you to be okay within yourself in the healthiest manner. It's not for you to just manipulate and connive people. Because there are people who set boundaries for negative intent. And that's rooted in insecurity. That's the difference. A clear head, absolutely. I'm protecting my... Absolutely. Thank you for saying that, Shan, because our peace is so important. I'm glad you said that, because when I say boundaries are for you, if it gives you peace to set that boundary, then you need to do it. Oftentimes, the peace that you feel is going to be opposite of what the external is going to be. You may be like, man, I really want this person in my life, but they're causing you headache and heartache. And if they're causing you headache and heartache, as much as you want that person around, you know that the boundary needs to be them not around, because it's robbing you of your peace. If it's robbing you of your peace, you got to say bye-bye. And don't feel bad or guilty for it. Absolutely. Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions, and I'm going to go over this coaching thing. So everybody in this room, and you all know that we just had a recent battle, maybe, two or so weeks ago. We had a battle against Latoya Deal. And, of course, we won, and it was amazing. However, the battle that we had, y'all, Candace, I appreciate you. The battle that we had helped raise enough money for 116 free coaching sessions. Now, I've opened up a slot in the clickable option under my bio. The clickable option under my bio has a slot for people who are not able to afford a coaching session. It's a free 30-minute coaching session. I know you're like, 30 minutes ain't enough. You'd be surprised at what you can get accomplished in 30 minutes. Okay? Everybody in this room, for those who know someone on the platform, for those who are that person on the platform that's like, I cannot afford a session, let me take advantage of this free session. I need you all to go to the clickable option under my bio. Fill out that free coaching session request form. It will send directly to my email. I have gotten a total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've gotten a total of 9. I've gotten a total of 9. And I had 3 prior. So I have a total of 12. And I already have like my databases and everything set up. So we're going to be running more battles to provide more sessions. Are the sessions one-on-one? Absolutely. Zen, that's a whole vibe. I appreciate you. And y'all know everything that comes into this session is going towards like free coaching. I mean, I can't make that up. And I appreciate everybody for the love. But if you want a free coaching session, you go to the clickable option under the bio, fill out the free coaching session request, be as accurate as possible. And definitely, I love you too, Zen. I appreciate you so much, more than you know. I need you all to literally fill that out, and then within 24 to 48 hours, I will be able to respond back to you. We'll figure out a date and time. I'll get you on the books, and we're going to have this 30-minute coaching session, okay? Please know, if you are not ready to hear the truth, I don't care if it's free or $1 million, do not book a session with me if you're not ready to hear the truth. If you are not ready to change, I need you to not book a session, because working with Ronnie, you will improve. You will get better. You will build. You will find change. You will see something different. Be ready to hear the truth. I'm telling you right now. Do not come on and I ain't ready. Don't waste nobody's time. Don't waste the session. If you're not ready, I need you to take a minute and get yourself ready. Shan said Ronnie is wrong. And I don't even try to be. It is not out of an ugly place. But I think we have enough people in the world that lie to us on a day-to-day basis. I ain't going to do it. I don't have the time, energy, or anything to lie to you. So that 30 minutes is going to be very critical, because we don't have a lot of time to cover a lot of things. So please know, when you send this thing and I respond back to you and we get a date on the books, it's on. All right? We're not playing no games. It's a beautiful healing process. But you got to be willing. Remember, it's one coaching session. One coaching session. Absolutely, Candace. So everybody in this room, I appreciate you all for this conversation today. It has been a good day. Welcome back. Well, I'm telling that to myself. Ronnie B, welcome back. Everybody else, it's been amazing. It is so good to see you all. So glad that you all are continuing to be well. I cannot wait to connect with you all. If you see somebody, if y'all go on somebody's live and you see somebody not okay, send them to my page. Y'all, these sessions are not just for us in this room. It's for people all throughout the TikTok platform. I cannot wait to catch up with y'all a little later. Is there a limited time? Is this limited time only for free coaching session? This is just my vision to give 1,000 free coaching sessions between now and the end of the year. So people have it to the end of the year, I'm assuming. Yeah. But definitely, y'all, when I start posting flyers about battles, I need y'all to help me. Come through. Show up. Because we're raising this money to change lives. And as long as you all know that, you will be contributing to helping people one person at a time find hope and change lives. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. Can't wait to see y'all a little bit later. Love y'all. Listen, I'll be back. I'm not going on another hiatus. We got everything set up for the folks that sent in the inquiries. Oh my God. The request. Okay. I can't even say the doggone word at this point. And don't nobody laugh either. Because I hardly ever try to mess up my words. Anywho. For the folks that sent the free coaching. Shit, I knew you. Y'all are some petty people. I love it. Holly, I've been good. So for those who sent the coaching request, give me 24 to 48 hours and I will get back to you. I'm out of here because y'all not going to be laughing at me. All I heard was free. Yeah, that's what most people hear. But I'm telling you right now, it's intense. So make sure you come in, okay? Make sure you come in ready to change. Everybody in this room, I love you. I can't wait to see y'all later. Take care.